framed for a pregnancy that I didn't commit. I had legally admissible evidence to prove that I didn't do it. And my attorney told me we had less than a 10% chance of winning with 2 DNA tests proving that I didn't do it. We subpoenaed the mother and her family members, and only then did we find out she actually got pregnant 6 weeks after I broke up with her. That is not the story that she told. How do you have less than a 20% chance of winning when you can prove you didn't do it? You can prove the other party knowingly and willingly concealed material facts from you. This led to a journey of battling through the courts over a 5-year period, child support lawsuit, 2 bench trials, appeal to the Court of Appeals in the state, appeal to the state Supreme Court, and then an appeal to the United States Supreme Court because a fraud had been perpetrated on me, on my family, and on the child.
I was childish, immature, and angry. You're not going to let me see my kids, I'm not going to give you the money. And it took them about 3 or 4 months to find me and garnish my wages. And I got $12.45 that paycheck. $2.05. This is my favorite. I got a paycheck for 0. I paid her off, and now I'm paying California off. The money that I'm paying goes directly to the state. You know, I mean, it could go for anything. I mean, garbage collecting, pothole repairs, I have no idea. I just know that the state continues to take money. Not a dime of money that I pay out to child support goes to any of my children. Not a single penny. I owed so much because they charged such a large amount of interest that it just built up and built up and built up.
And on Memorial Day weekend, I was down in Florida. I called her phone. She is out on the lake in the middle of the night by herself on an antique wooden boat with her ex-boyfriend while her children are up on the bank.
Your wife at the time was cheating.
Yes, ma'am.
While you were on runs as a truck driver.
Yes, ma'am.
You have been denied
by courts
the DNA test that you've needed.
Yes, ma'am.
For
23
something years.
Yes, ma'am.
You have been homeless.
I have been homeless because I can't pay rent, pay my bills because my checks have been garnished. 66 1/3% of my check.
Oh my God.
And I can't pay rent. I can't do nothing. I don't have a life. And I have got the proof of my rares what I'm back owed.
Jerome, let me see that, please.
A few years ago, my oldest daughter had to take a DNA test for school just to figure out ancestry. During the DNA test, she came to me very, very sad because apparently me and her were not related. I was like, huh? When she told me this, I had to keep a straight face because the immediate shock was just wild. Then I decided to go with her to get a paternity test done. When we got the paternity test done, it was also concluded that I was not her father. At this point, I was shocked. I've had 4 kids with my wife, and she was the oldest, and I needed to see how far this rabbit hole went. I told her to not let her mother know that we know this information, and then I went to my next oldest child. Not mine. I went to the one below that. Not mine. And then I decided to stop there because the youngest child is so young that this may directly affect them, and they don't really understand what's going on anyway. So I didn't even want to go into that rabbit hole, but when I got the information, I immediately was like, let me go talk to my wife about this. So, like always, she didn't take responsibility or any type of accountability, and she said, how are you going to believe your wife over these tests? I was like, are you serious? Are you like, for real, for real? Like, is this really where you're going to go with this? Then she starts crying profusely and saying it was only one time, I didn't mean to do it. And I was like, it was only one time. Hey, and then I showed her that each one of the children aren't mine, with the exception of the youngest, as so I think. That's when it dawned on me that it was one time, multiple times, and then when we looked, each one of the children's had different baby fathers, and somehow that made it even worse, because it wasn't just one person you was cheating on me with. This is a habitual thing with multiple different people that you probably don't know about, and I'm taking care of their kids. They're my kids. They're my kids. I've raised each and every one of them from a super young age, and they stood by me through this whole situation. But to think that she's not who she said she was, because up until that situation, I thought we had a great marriage. I thought we had a great life. I thought everything was going good. I thought that we were building together and already have built together. She is a stay-at-home mom that works on things that she wants to do. She takes care of the kids. She cooks. She cleans. She does everything that's needed inside of the relationship with me. Yet she didn't tell me that she wanted to go outside of the marriage. She didn't tell me that she wanted to do anything. Anyway, after finding out the information and getting her side of the story, I let her know I would need a couple of space. So I had rented a hotel for a couple of days, and I stayed in it. I stayed away, and it was all right. It was good, but I really missed my kids, and I wanted to see them. So after a couple of days, I was back inside of the house, but I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't say anything to my wife. I didn't speak to her. She would try to talk to me and I would look away. I would take care of the kids. I would grab the kids, take them to the mall, do different things with them. And everything was just, I was just trying to figure things out. I was just trying to see how I could make our relationship work, or see if I need to separate and just take the kids myself. Like, I didn't know what to do, if I had any like legal rights to these individuals. Yeah, my name's on the birth certificate, but I'm not biologically theirs. I just wanted to figure things out, but I didn't even get that chance.
There was nothing to think about at that time because I had no reason to suspect that he wasn't my child when I signed the acknowledgement of paternity. And so
let me ask you a question about that acknowledgement of paternity, because and you'll have to forgive me, we abbreviate things a lot, AOP,
okay.
all right?
AOP, yeah.
Did you know at the time you signed the acknowledgement of paternity what that actually meant?
I guess I should say yes and no.
Okay. What do you mean by yes and no?
Because at the time, I felt I didn't know that it could possibly hold, basically, even if you find out that you're not the father, that it would still hold you legally responsible for that child. And so that's the part that I didn't know. And I think the reason why I didn't know that is because I didn't go into it thinking that what ended up happening would have happened.
All right.
Meaning, when I signed it, I was 100% sure that my son was my son.
Here are the results of the paternity test.
Well, what the fuck? Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
What?
Come on, bro.
What you doing all that for?
Read this paper. What the fuck this say?
What you mean?
Read what that say right there.
They need to do this over.
Negative. I'm not the father. I'm not the father. I ain't paying no more child support.
They need to do this over.
I ain't paying no more child support, dog. I swear to God, I already knew it, bro. Is everything okay?
What are you doing?
I'm recording you.
I see that. Did you put her to sleep?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Good. She had such a great birthday.
She did.
You're such a great dad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not done passing out gifts either.
A gift for me? Vernon, you didn't have to do that. It's not my birthday.
You're such a great mom.
Oh, thank you.
I had to.
It's heavy. Ooh, I'm excited.
You're gonna love it.
What is it?
Open it up.
Oh my God, you are such an amazing man, I tell you.
Open it up, baby.
Is it Valentine's Day all over again? Oh my God. Ooh, it's that kind of night, ain't it? My favorite wine?
You're gonna love it. It goes with the gift.
Ooh, Pinot Noir. Mwah. I can't wait to sip on this. Thank you, babe. Oh, here we go, here we go. I'm excited. It better be the necklace I'm wanting. You know I've been wanting that for a long time. Another bag. You're so tricky, I tell you. Babe, really? Another bag? I can't with you and your foolishness. Oh my God. You are one silly man, I tell you.
Open it up.
Oh my God, what is this? Oh man. Duct tape, really?
They ran out.
You're such an amazing rapper.
They ran out. I'm sorry.
An envelope? What could this be? What could this be? It's not shaking. It's not my necklace, I don't think. Let's open this up. Ooh, it feels kind of thick, okay? Hold on, it may be. Pape? This better be a ticket to Dubai for 2 weeks straight, round trip. Because you know I've been wanting to go to Dubai.
Open it up. Yeah, read it.
What is this?
You know what it is? I just want you to know that I know. Nevaeh is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why did you do this tonight out of all nights? Why?
Because I wanted you to know that I know Nevaeh is not mine. I've had doubts. So I
What
went and got a
doubts?
DNA test. Nevaeh is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why would you do this? She loves you though. Why would you do this?
She's not my daughter. Why would you do this? Why would you cheat?
I didn't cheat.
Why would you cheat on me?
I didn't.
That's proof right there. DNA test. Nevaeh is not my daughter.
Oh, babe, really? Out of all days, you had 3 years to give this to me. Now you want to give this to me?
All right, well, listen. You and Nevaeh got to the end of the month to get out of my house.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding.
But that's your
and
daughter.
your daughter had to the end of the month to get out of my house.
But that's
Kelly.
your daughter.
It's not my daughter, Kelly.
Yes, it
The
is.
paperwork says it's not my daughter.
Why would you do this?
I am not the father.
No. Stop, babe. Can we just talk? Get the camera out my face. Can we just talk? Get it out.
Woman refuses to get DNA test.
Like, do you think that I was cheating at all? Our whole relationship, we've been together 5 years. You always know where I'm at. I'm always at the house. If I do leave out the house, I'm with you. You honestly think I was cheating?
I don't think you was cheating, but what's wrong with me getting a DNA test?
Why do you need a DNA test?
I just want to know for a fact.
You do know for a fact.
I don't know for a fact.
You don't know for a fact that this your child.
That's what the DNA test for. No.
Exactly. DNA test is to make sure it's 100% fact. Because like I said, 30% of men who take DNA tests find out the kid.
So in a few seconds, you guys are going to watch a video clip of a father who signed as the legal father of what he thought was his child. And he explained that he didn't really know what the repercussions were because he didn't think at the time that the child wasn't his, which rightfully so. I mean, if you're signing, and you're with that person, you're thinking, that's my child. But I want to throw out some statistics that I thought are rather earth-shattering or very mind-opening, just to kind of piece the puzzle pieces together of this whole child support system. So last year, America, all 50 states, collected roughly about $33 billion in child support payments collectively. The state of California in the year 2020 made $430 million off of child support payments. And if some of you don't know, a majority of the states in America do not pay 100% of the child support payments to the child, meaning they're keeping a portion of it. Not only that, the state of California, for example, I'm mentioning them because they seem to be the most corrupt out of the child support system, and I may be wrong, but they charge a 10% interest rate on any past due child support payments, so they just keep tacking it on, right? Another thing that I found interesting was that the federal government, and I already knew this, but I didn't know to the extent, actually reimburses states 66% of the child support they collect, meaning the states are getting back 66 cents per every dollar. Now let's talk about how child support is really for the children, though.
Modern women are increasingly using manipulative tactics to secure financial support from men, often through child support claims. These women claim paternity from men who believe they are the biological fathers of the children, seeking assurance of their biological connection before committing to child support. This vulnerability to manipulation leads to unjust scenarios where men are pressured into paying without verification. The men's demand for a DNA test reflects the system's vulnerability to manipulation, highlighting their need for certainty in an environment where false claims can have significant financial and emotional repercussions. This situation highlights the need for a more balanced approach in the child support system, ensuring children receive necessary support while protecting men from potential exploitation. Implementing measures that allow paternity verification before enforcing child support obligations can create a fairer system. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.